Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. And though I may be in the Christmas spirit, because I told y'all what Christmas means to me and how it's therapeutic for me. Christmas music, Christmas themes, Christmas decorations. It helps me out of my depression. So it's not hard for me to get in the Christmas spirit, broke or not. But I know that there's not many people like me. I've heard people say it recently. And this message is for y'all. I've heard a lot of people say that it doesn't feel like Christmas. They don't feel right. You're not in the spirit of things. You don't feel too good about Christmas. It just feels like another day to you. Not to me. I'm in the spirit. I'm about to go out here to the mall. I ain't got a lot of money to spend, but I'm gonna look around. And once I get to the middle of the end of the video, I got a message for you who don't feel like it's Christmas. Don't stop saying so. Keep dancing. People feeling bad right now. Now anyway, a lot of y'all are saying and letting me know and telling me, man, it don't feel like Christmas at all, man. And I get it. I've had many Christmases like that. And I know in the economy we're in, with so much BS going on right now, you cannot turn on your phone, the TV, whatever. You hearing the Epstein list. You hearing Jasmine Crockett saying Trump is a punk. You hearing Trump saying Jasmine Crockett is an idiot. This is our everyday lives. I cannot turn on Facebook and look at a funny meme no more. I used to go to Facebook for a laugh. I used to, well, I still do, on my Facebook list, friend. I like to go on Facebook and post funny stuff. Make people laugh. Lighten up the load. Now all you see on Facebook is politics, racism, and hate, and Jasmine Crockett said this, and everybody broke, and Trump said this, he on the Epstein list, no he ain't, and I'm like, oh my God. So I can understand and relate to how a lot of y'all just not feeling jolly right now.
Yo, it don't feel like Christmas. I'm just gonna keep it real, like, I can't be the only one that feel like this. It does not feel like Christmas. It feel like another motherfucking week. A regular week, like, at that. Like, nothing in the atmosphere is giving Christmas vibe. No one's going around in the Christmas spirit, like, and it's in 2 days, like, something is off. Something is really off. I can't put my finger on it, but it's definitely not giving that this year. Like, I walked in the store, they wasn't even playing fucking Christmas. Like, no one's walking around with a pamphlet on their step. No one's saying Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. None of that's going on this year. Like, this shit is weird. Last year, I couldn't even walk to the store without hearing Christmas music. Like, that's not happening now. That's just not happening. No one's happy that it's Christmas. Like, I don't know. Like, it's definitely not giving Christmas vibes. Like, and I'm not feeling that. I know I can't be the only fucking one that feels like this. And I honestly thought for a second, I'm like, maybe it's because I'm getting older. Maybe it's because my kids are grown and out the house. It's not even that, y'all. Like, when I walk around and see other people, it's just not giving Christmas.
Is it just me, or is this the least Christmas that's ever Christmas since Christmas has been Christmas? Because it don't feel Christmassy at all, and I am not in the spirit. I'm so not in the spirit that I ain't even put up a Christmas tree. I didn't put up anything, actually. I have old lights on my railing of my home because they've been there since 2 Christmases. And they're lit up, but when I'm inside, I don't see that. It's so not Christmas that I got 2 pimples. I don't even get pimples, so where did that come from? It's just not giving Christmas no more. It's not ho-ho-hoing like it used to. I don't know what happened, but this year just ain't it, you know? It's just, I'm ready for the season to be over. Get me into the next year because 2025 can kiss my black ass.
I have been racking my brain trying to figure out why Christmas just doesn't feel like Christmas anymore. And for the last 2 weeks, I could not put a finger on it. And then today I thought about it. When I was growing up, we didn't get gifts all year round. We got gifts sporadically throughout the year. Right? You got something for Valentine's Day, just a little small thing, a little razzle dazzle, just to make sure that you knew that you were loved. You got something every now and again when you made good grades, because good grades, that's your responsibility. You got something for your birthday, and then when Christmas time was coming around, you had that Christmas catalog. You go through it and you circle it, then you write the list of Santa, and you pray to God that Santa got the stuff that was on your Christmas list, or even something close to it. Nowadays, these kids get gifts all year round, so much so to the point that you have nothing to buy them on Christmas. Our generation has outdone this. Well, I'm going to give my kids the life that I never had, so much so that we've taken the creativity, the imagination, the anticipation, we've taken all of that out of Christmas. And now, at my big grown age, I'm sitting up here Christmas shopping last night, and I'm like, what do I buy these kids? Because they have everything that's already on the shelf. So I turn around and I say, hey, what do y'all want for Christmas? My son looks me dead in the eye and he says, I want some slime and I want a real cup to drink water out. So I'm saying all this to say, if y'all see 2 to 3 gifts under my Christmas tree, mind your business. Because I got exactly what they asked for. A cup and some slime, a box, and a robot vacuum.
That's exactly what I'm dealing with my son. Trying to make sure he don't have to go through what I went through in life. He already got everything he wanted. Which for him, he's just a video computer junkie. So long he got all his computer stuff, he make his own game. The boy autistic, but he creates video games from scratch. Nobody taught him. I don't even have to buy games, he make them. So it kind of takes me, kind of make me feel kind of, oh man, cause that's what, really what it's about, giving. In case you haven't figured it out, Christmas is not about receiving. A lot of y'all are feeling bad right now and don't feel in the Christmas spirit because you might not be getting anything. But the joy and the happiness comes from giving. That's why I'm giving away these shirts. Now I'm up to about 25. I'm getting, they coming, y'all. I got some more made. I want so many. The demand is so great. But I had some more. I want to be able to send them all out at the same time, so everybody be sending me water. I got the shirt. They coming. You ain't gotta ask right now how to purchase one. I'm giving them one. Merry Christmas. It's about giving. I'm not where I want to be in life right now, as a lot of y'all may not be. You may think that everything is going well for me because I'm in the Christmas spirit. But the fact of the matter is, I'm so used to things being worse than what it is now. Where I'm grateful now for even the bad stuff I'm dealing with. It ain't nowhere near what I done been through. And maybe a lot of y'all ain't been through it now. You ain't in the Christmas spirit right now because you ain't been through nothing. To where you ain't grateful, even though you may be struggling right now. You haven't struggled. Work. I'll get to that. Hold on.
This has to be the most un-Christmas Christmas it has ever been. Like, no one is in a Christmas spirit. At least no one I come across. It's just like no one has the spirit of Christmas. You know, like Christmas, everyone is happy and cheerful and jolly and just excited. It's none of that. None of it. It's like, what happened? And I know the economy is bad. That plays a big factor. But it's still like, we can be happy. I've only been running across people that just act like the Grinch.
Is it just me? But it don't feel like Christmas. It don't even feel like Christmas Eve. Ain't nobody in the Christmas spirit. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody got to eat. I go down like 5 blocks. Nobody got no Christmas lights up. I go in the store, there's nobody got no Christmas music playing. It's like a regular, normal ass day. What changed?
Like, what changed from last year to this year? Last year it was like Christmas is, and not because my mom passed away either. It's just because it don't feel like Christmas. Don't nobody got the Christmas spirit. Ain't nobody in the Christmas spirit. Don't nobody like decorate no more. Everybody's just in sorrow. Like, what's going on? I don't understand it. I don't know, but I don't feel like it's Christmas. Like, I'm not celebrating no damn Christmas this year. I just told my kids that too. I will get them something after Christmas, but we're not doing Christmas. Christmas was me getting my bills paid. My bills paid up until February. My rent paid to February. My Silco paid to February.
Wait, twin, it's Christmas Eve? Nah, that shit can't be real. Nigga, it do not feel like it's fucking Christmas Eve. I'm not even gonna hold you, twin. Well, I'm on the game with my homie. You talking about, oh, shit, it's the 24th of December. Nigga, it's December? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That's how I'm feeling now. Like, Rich, that's how I've been feeling. Like, ain't no way it's Christmas Eve, gang. It do not feel like fucking Christmas Eve. It feel like a regular, what's today? Gang, it feel like a regular fucking Wednesday. Dead ass. Not even, it's not even snowing outside. That's how you know Christmas Eve. That shit don't feel the same, but it's not even snowing. How the fuck did it snow weeks prior to Christmas, but it doesn't snow on Christmas Eve? Yo, bro, this shit's diabolical. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, now that I think about it, gang, I should have low-key cherished the days when Christmas actually felt like fucking Christmas. Like, gang, this shit's diabolical, bro. Wait, it's the 24th of December, and it does not feel like the 24th of December. Shit is crazy, gang. Like, I remember as a kid, bro, I'd stay up all night on Christmas Eve, bro. Christmas Eve, waiting to open up my presents. One present, because we had a tradition in my family, we do one present on Christmas Eve. But like, damn, bro. It's crazy. And then it's like, I know I got presents for this Christmas. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't even give a fuck that I got a present. Real shit. That's how bad it is, bro. That's exactly how bad it is. I look, you miss prime Christmas days, prime Christmas Eve days, my prime childhood days. This shit is crazy, bro.
Now, one reason for me, if I was to say it don't feel like Christmas, the reason it don't. You see this? Not the gun. It's December 24th, and I got on short sleeves. This hat is burning me up. As soon as the video off, I'm snatching it off. It's about 80 degrees on Christmas Eve, where I am. That's the only issue I got. Other than that, I'm in the Christmas spirit. And hopefully by the time I finish talking, you will be too. Because I pretty much got an idea of why it doesn't feel like Christmas to most of y'all. And I have an idea, a theory of what happened. And why it doesn't feel like Christmas anymore. Because I remember a time when I grew up, we had less than what, I got way more than I had. A lot of y'all got way more than you had when you was a kid. And it still felt like Christmas. And you didn't even have nothing. A lot of y'all didn't get nothing but the little bag with the fruit in it, but was happy and jolly. Because the real meaning, the true meaning of Christmas we was into before we were violated, before we were tampered with. The system we live in has destroyed our innocence. The little bit we had left. We lack innocence now. Everything is too goddamn serious. You're not in the Christmas spirit. A lot of y'all might say, big ward, I'm broke, man, you straight, you got money. No, I don't. That's the furthest thing. I'm struggling. I might make a little more money than a lot of y'all, but I'm still struggling to pay my responsibilities just like y'all are. We're in the same goddamn boat. I am not sitting over here talking. I ain't got a care in the world. Financially, I'm straight. No, I'm not. Believe me or not, I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all by saying financially or whatever in life in general, I'm going through the same shit y'all going through. My finances is not in order. I don't own a home. I drive a 2000 Toyota Avalon with 270,000 miles on it. And I'm gonna ride that son bitch till the wheel fall off. I ain't thought about getting another car. Me, big boy, YouTube success. Driving the 2000 Toyota Avalon. They boy, you got the old school. That's the old. I can't drive that car every day. That's not no everyday driver. And it took me years of scraping and scuffling. I didn't just buy the car and just dump money into it and voila. It took me years. I went months without doing anything to the car. And it needed stuff done and I couldn't do it. It just sat there. Ain't that right, Santa Claus? Sing us a song. My point is this. This is my theory of why it doesn't feel like Christmas. Because we've allowed the powers that be turn Christmas. And your joy and your happiness is based on how much money you got. And by you not having money, because we're in some tough times right now, it don't feel like Christmas because I can't buy. But I got another way I want y'all to look at it. And if you don't get in the Christmas spirit after this, check your pulse. Something wrong with you. Reason number one, you should be in the Christmas spirit. And should be happy and jolly. Are you in prison right now? No, I'm in literal Atmore State Penitentiary. While everybody at home feeling not in the Christmas spirit. Are you in prison right now with life? I ain't gonna get out. You just woke up to another man bent over getting flacked by another man right next to you. Did that happen to you? Oh, but you ain't in the Christmas. That didn't happen to you, but it just don't feel like Christmas. Is that your life? Are you somewhere right now hooked up to machines, fight for your last breath? Every breath feels like a challenge. You don't know what just happened to you. You laid up asking God, please give me one more chance. Is that you? Or you sitting here watching the big war video? Can get up and walk out the house and get in your car and drive. But you, I just don't feel like Christmas because you ain't got no money. Most of us ain't never had no money, man. A lot of us, we just get to a point where we got to feel like we been broke out our lives, baby, but we still was Christmas. Now you've been convinced to where you can't buy a bunch of shit. You don't deserve to be the Christmas. See, you don't feel like you deserve to be the Christmas. Bills ain't paid. Don't know how you gonna do. That ain't what Christmas is about. It's right. You live it.
Ex-Janice is a demon, the real true New Year is within. Don't get me wrong, it can be a beat, even in the winter time.
Go to the hospital.
I was seeing signs since trade sticky. I was on times cause it's and we stick to a melody.
Go
yeah, I'm prostrated. In my heart, yeah, my mind made it. If you test me, I ask you to endure
go
me.
Go to the elderly,
and third
whatever you call them, old folk
for the other them, no more pathways.
Somebody. That's old people that ain't seen no family in years. Go visit, go volunteer just this. Watch how your demeanor changes. See, that's what I do. I'm heading to the Salvation Army. Hang out with the homies. Cause I was once one of them. That keeps me from sitting around here man and don't feel like Christmas. Bitch, I ain't homeless.
I don't know about any bro. The right is the whole. What are we
that's
really
the problem.
Waiting for?
A lot of y'all ain't struggled. No.
Kingdom inside, the kingdom near. So
you're talking about you're struggling. No, baby. I'm struggling too. And I'm still in the Christmas spirit because I have struggled enough to know that what I'm dealing with now ain't shit.
Just to let you know, all praises to
I hate to say it,
now I believe
but a lot of y'all ain't been through enough pain.
You don't want the problems with the Most High. Should die.
Where you calling this pain?
Son of David.
I ain't got no money. I don't know how I'm gonna pay this. I ain't never know how I'm gonna pay nothing.
I believe you, son of David, son of Abraham.
I done been to where I ain't had nothing to pay. So where I am now, I can't buy much to give. I can't do it. I'm here. I'm here.
Unto the singular.
It ain't the prettiest, but I got a roof over my head. When I was sleeping under the stars at one time, I ain't talking about celebrity. I was sleeping under the real stars. And that was the best I could do. To where I am now. And I got the nerve to say they ain't in the Christmas spirit. It just don't feel like Christmas. It don't feel like Christmas to you. It feel like Christmas to me. It ain't because I got a lot of money, because I don't. It's because I am now at a place in life where I understand the real value of life. What life really means. You are alive. Take your ass out to the mall. I done did this a many times with no money. I go out to the mall. Today is Christmas Eve. I'm gonna do that again today. Go sit out there and look at other people. And know that one day that's gonna be me. To be able to go out there, even if I wasn't able to do it at the time. I knew it was gonna be me one day. I don't know how I knew it. Because I was broke. Busted in the skin. We'll sit my ass at the mall and feed off the energy of other people being happy. Do that shit. Take my word for it. I know you don't believe me. Do it anyway. Go find your Salvation Army at a local homeless shelter. Go find the elderly place where the old people be. Ask if anybody ain't got no family. Can you go visit and sit down and talk with them? To hang out. Get you a friend, somebody to do something for. That don't require money. There's so much more that you can do for people that don't require money. And once you do it, watch how the Christmas spirit comes. Get out of this materialistic bullshit that we've been caught up in. We caught up in the matrix. It don't feel like Christmas to you because you done lost the real meaning of what Christmas is supposed to be. It ain't about gifts and buying.
Always remember you're not alone.
It's about loving on one another.
Mike Jack, but show us like raps the way out, like a life jacket.
Give love.
Walk on water. We graduate from a different place.
Better give. That's why you give. Get what you get, good or bad.
Gregory, son, don't do what you hate. Hate it. Daughter, don't be.
It's 80 degrees outside.
Shameless. Glow in the dark like Rucker Park. Though the
other than that,
sharks might shut down the game.
Christmas to me.
Mind trickery. Sorcery, knocking on the doors, but this ain't new to me yet. I gotta look out.
Cause your ass will be under dirt right now.
My arms open.
Your ass will be hooked up with some machines right now. Don't know. The doctor said we don't know if you're gonna make it. That could be you right now. With your no Christmas spirit having ass. You can be, did you know that? Do you not know that it can be you right now, hooked up to the machine, fight for your life? It can be you right now, in prison, fight for your ass. It can be you right now, with some type of terminal illness, stage 4 so-and-so. Right now. But it ain't you. And here's the kick. There's somebody somewhere right now that's been diagnosed with a stage 4 so-and-so that's more in the Christmas spirit than your ass. Because now they realize the true meaning of life. They just want to be here one more day.
I see the shark fans, the shark.
They just be grateful to be here one more day.
Yeah, the fish fillet, nothing is hidden on dinner plate.
I think I'll find out what to do. There's somebody somewhere right now with stage 4 so-and-so only got 2-3 weeks, maybe a month to live. And they in the Christmas spirit. Because now every day is one when they realize that every day ain't guaranteed. A lot of us take for granted that tomorrow or the next minute or the next hour ain't promised. Take that for granted. Because now because everything ain't perfect, I can't be right. I don't speak for the gray twist. You gotta wake your ass up. Because it could be you that's hooked up to that machine. But you ain't. It could be you because the doctor just gave that devastating news. But it ain't. Even though somebody just got that news, or they got the news months ago, somebody just lost his leg, lost whatever, sitting up somewhere, thanking God to still be here. You don't know how bad just being alive is. You almost not alive. I've been there. So I'm just grateful and happy that I'm here to see this shit.
You broke your last dog. What's it gonna be? Well, let's make up your mind. What you talking about? Well, let's rewind. Coyotes wanna run roads for meat, and greet beat. When I have ruach, I see deep. I move smarter. I work genuine and I work harder. Faith pleases y'all to be a wave harder. If I need a partner, the grounds be trustworthy. So when it gets shaky, we stand like palm trees. 319, the black hawk cries. The salt fox smiles behind. The spiritual lies and body thought. Some were divine and some were divine. Across thought, last straw can be a new life for a coffin walk. Some won't play forever, though grace and mercy. Forgiveness sin, but the people are hurting. Everybody don't just see it small, some hurt all. You broke your last straw. Some won't play forever, though grace and mercy. Forgiveness sin, but the people are hurting. Everybody don't just see it small, some hurt all. You broke your last straw. I see danger. Yo, the only door ain't the Pope's. Nope. I got a joke for the goats. What you call a lamb that is stuck in a well? Oh well, get it? Cause you didn't care. Portals open up all the time through the technology. Sidekicks think that they lit. Parapsychology studied me daily but fell because of the y'all and me. Ologist, Matrix trilogy. Made this bill on me just to keep me dead at sea. Big checks just like the ring, cause she ain't get the king. Concerned about everyone else when my money spring up like the new year of beef, cause I got tricked. Bought a butterfly circling because the thought's clean. Portals open up and a friend saw the look. And you tried to tell me before, but I just had to go and see. Now I know. Let me get out of the street. Russell Lamson behind me. I know these levels be melodies, and some songs saying wasn't short from cheap. Rest in peace, Charlie. Remember when I met another shorty? Told me stop crying in the danger of a long sleep. Go back home. It's a moment. He was telling me, holy door better be a Husha if you mention chief.
In the quiet of Christmas Eve, Pope Francis opened the holy door of St. Peter's Basilica, launching what he called a Jubilee of Hope. As the doors opened, the bells of the basilica began to peal.
Saki.
There is a whirlwind over the mind. They want you to be yours. They want you all to be yours. Don't think on morality. changing your idea, change its whack. You wanna be transhuman, you wanna be transhuman, you wanna be transhuman. Don't lose your humanity, don't lose your humanity, don't lose your humanity, don't lose your humanity. You wanna be transhuman, you wanna be transhuman, you want to be transhuman, you wanna be transhuman. Don't lose your humanity, don't lose your humanity, don't lose your humanity, don't lose your humanity.
For the last few days, all the attention has been back on the infamous Epstein files, as the government once again promised they were going to be releasing all of the documents during the month of December. This came after they received an infinite amount of backlash when they previously tried to brush it all off as things only stupid people cared about. The government finally seems to have succumbed to the pressure as they claim to have released 30,000 pages they had on the Epstein investigation. The moment the American people have been waiting for had finally arrived. At least they thought, as just like every other promise they made when it comes to Epstein, it was just another letdown. While there wasn't a smoking gun found in these Epstein files, it did reveal something very important: the true intentions behind the government now agreeing to release the Epstein files to begin with. By the end of this video, you will realize the biggest revelation of the files is why they chose to release them in the first place. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about the biggest revelations from the new Epstein files. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my second channel, Truth Network. I just released 2 new videos on there you won't want to miss. Make sure to check them out ASAP. I want to thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. Earlier this year, the Trump administration shocked the world when out of nowhere, they revealed they were no longer going to be releasing the Epstein files. They told the American people they had completed their investigation into Epstein's organization and found nothing. They promised that their investigation didn't uncover any known accomplices who committed any crimes with Epstein, ensuring Epstein and Maxwell were the only 2 who committed any crimes. Even though they had previously accused Epstein of running a trafficking organization where he provided young girls to his rich and powerful friends. So the fact that the FBI was basically claiming they found no others besides Epstein who committed crimes just didn't make sense to anyone. When the American people refused to believe this obvious cover-up lie, Trump himself started telling the American people that the Epstein files were boring and that only stupid people cared about them. He insisted his supporters drop the issue and trust him.
But I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps going. I think really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going.
Costa, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of the set?
Yeah, sure. If
Pam, could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration.
It's not like he has anything to hide after all. It's not like he was close to Epstein like that, or like they routinely party together and flew on each other's jets. But when most of the American people refused to buy into their lies, the government eventually started changing its tune. One day to the next, they did a 180 and were now promising to release the Epstein files in their entirety. No more lies, no more games. They promised that in December, the American people will see it all. Just a few days back, that day finally came, and the government released some documents as promised. And just as I expected, it was once again a giant cover-up manipulation tactic. I will explain exactly what I mean by this in a second, but first, let's talk about what was in the Epstein files. On December 23, 2025, the U.S. Department of Justice released a massive drop of approximately 30,000 pages from the Jeffrey Epstein investigation files. On these files, many photos were found of Epstein, his friends, and his infamous island. The photos of Epstein at his island clearly showed that he was open about his disturbing behavior, as there were countless photos of him with girls who were clearly victims. Like this photo where it seems that some girls were doing yoga topless in front of Epstein, or these photos of victims that Epstein wrote all over their feet. This proved to me that many of those who were around Epstein were well aware of his behavior, while many documents were many victims, like the lapse of 5 people, with Maxwell standing behind them. We also saw plenty of photos of Trump, Epstein, and Maxwell together. The files also revealed that Donald Trump traveled on Epstein's private jet at least 8 times between 1993 and 1996, significantly more than previously reported. Records include a 1993 flight where Trump and Epstein were the only passengers on the plane. Maxwell was also repeatedly present on at least 4 of these flights with Trump. Bill Gates was also seen in many photos. At least 2 of them depict Gates standing next to unidentified women whose faces had been blackened or blurred. We also saw the same celebrities we have heard mentioned many times before. People like Chris Tucker, Michael Jackson, and Woody Allen have all been seen pictured with Epstein in a new drop. While all of these people were previously linked to Epstein, this time, they released photos showing these celebrities together, providing more evidence that they were likely his accomplices as well. The only problem with all of this is that the alleged victims have all been blurred out completely. Every single photo has people's faces and names redacted. They say it's to protect the victims, but aren't all these people seen in photos innocent, meaning none of these people would have been victims? I thought the FBI said there were no accomplices, meaning none of these politicians and celebrities committed any crimes. If they didn't commit any crimes as they say, then none of these people should be considered victims, right? So why are they redacting them? These guys can't even get their story straight, something that the Epstein files they released just confirmed. While the government claimed there were no co-conspirators, that was proven untrue in the 30,000 pages. In the new drop, internal FBI emails from July 2019 were found that revealed agents were actively tracking 10 potential co-conspirators immediately following Jeffrey Epstein's arrest, which would go directly against their claims that there weren't any co-conspirators. While the Department of Justice redacted 7 of the 10 names, in a July 9, 2019 email, 3 individuals were explicitly named as co-conspirators. Those 3 were Maxwell, Jean Brunel, who was a French modeling scout, and Epstein's good friend Leslie Wexton, the billionaire behind Victoria's Secret, all who were obviously just as guilty as Jeffrey Epstein in my opinion. Yet the FBI claimed that there were no co-conspirators. The FBI would want us to believe that those who hung around Epstein did not know what he was up to. The government pretended like they themselves were unaware. But what's interesting is that in the recently released documents, a 1996 FBI report confirms that law enforcement was alerted to Epstein's behavior a decade before his first arrest in 2006, with the entire Maria Farmer complaint, where she accused Epstein of stealing photos of her young sister and then threatened to burn her house down if she spoke out.
There was a lot of anxiety coming into today for many of us survivors that have been involved in this process, but I have to say it's been an emotional day in a way that I was not expecting. My sister Maria Farmer reported Epstein and his crimes in 1996. We've been saying that over and over again, and part of what was released today was an official FBI form, I think it's an FC-71, dated September 3rd, 1996, with my sister's, some of my sister's report. It was labeled under photography, and it described Epstein stealing photos of myself at the age of 16, of my younger sister who was 12 at the time. And just to see it in writing and to know that they had this document this entire time, and how many people were harmed after that date, it just, we've been saying it over and over, but to see it in black and white that way, it's been very emotional. I'm with Maria today. I know she felt a tremendous amount of relief and redemption, but also sorrow in thinking about people like Virginia Robertson Gray who are not here to see this and be a part of really forcing the government to be transparent finally about this case.
So Annie, just so people know, this is the document that you're talking about. It is the 1996 complaint that your sister made to the FBI about Epstein. She alleged that he stole nude and partially nude photographs of her underage sisters. And as we know, law enforcement failed to act on that complaint in 1996. She's followed up on this. She sued in response. You've sued over what he was doing. Maria, in a statement, has said, "This is amazing. Thank you for believing me. I feel redeemed. This is one of the best days of my life." Of course, it's mixed with the fact that I'm devastated about all the other little girls like Virginia who were harmed because the FBI didn't do their job. I'm crying for two reasons. I want everyone to know that I'm shedding tears of joy myself, but also tears of sorrow for all the other victims that the FBI failed. Looking at this document, I can feel, I'm sure just a fraction of the emotion you feel, because you think of, like, if only they took this seriously, how many innocent girls would not have been harmed.
The authorities knew what Epstein was up to, but they protected him. In the files, there were also text messages like this one that showed how some of these girls were being offered around for $1,000. You can see in the text message that they were literally advertising the girl with a detailed description like she was a product. Sadly, a lot of the information in all of these text messages were redacted. The recent drop also confirmed what everyone already knew, that Epstein liked girls who were under 18, but that's not a shocker. Honestly, I have gone through a lot of these documents and spent a good amount of time doing it. I can tell you now, it felt like a complete waste of my time. Everything is either redacted, blurred out, and some of it is even purposely misleading. It's like they released the files but still found a way to hide all the important information. And that's exactly what their plan was all along. I never expected them to release anything, to be honest, but this is just pathetic. Now, one thing I noticed, which was truly the most important thing about all of this, was the reason they chose to reveal this now. This wasn't about transparency and showing us the truth. It was all about protecting those who were accused of committing crimes. I'll explain what I mean by this. If you have been online in the last few days, then you likely saw this photo of Michael Jackson and Diana Ross with Bill Clinton. In the photo, two children are pictured with Michael with their faces blurred out. At first glance, it looks like this photo is of Michael with some victims at Epstein's Island. But if you do some research, you can find this photo is unblurred, publicly available on the internet, showing that those victims were really just Diana's children. This wasn't the only photo either. There's one photo of Trump and some females that have their faces redacted as well. At first glance, the photo appears like it could be Trump and some young victims. But just like the Michael Jackson photo, it turns out this was just Trump and some adult models. You may be wondering why they did this. Some might think it's the left trying to sabotage Trump, but that's actually the opposite of what's going on here. What's really taking place is a strategic technique to manipulate the people. The government knew people would quickly find out most of these photos showing Trump and other celebrities were simply innocent situations. The media even revealed this on their own. They knew that when people found this out, they would start to doubt all the allegations. As now, the president and all the others can literally say that the photos were purposely misleading, as the photos didn't really reveal them doing anything criminal. Now it looks like they were trying to make the president look bad to ruin his reputation. When people see this, they will once again assume Trump is innocent and had no criminal relationship with Epstein. Same thing with these celebrities as well. People will defend Trump and these celebrities as they didn't see them doing anything criminal in these photos. In fact, now they're gonna further believe Trump is being targeted because it appears they try to mislead the people with these redacted photos. They are once again playing the American people. This entire thing was a massive bailout. I promise you, they were never going to reveal anything we didn't know. This alone should let you know they are all likely guilty and all did some really evil things with Epstein. Now, they are trying every technique to brush this under the rug. I promise they will never release the full documents because they can't. They will be exposing themselves if they do, which they would never do.
Before you joined the FBI, you railed against it for covering up Jeffrey Epstein's trafficking ring. Let me refresh your memory with this clip.
Why is the FBI protecting the greatest, the largest scale in human history?
Simple, because of who's on that list.
So you finished that December 2023 interview with a challenge to the FBI and harsh words for Republicans in Congress for not getting the Epstein files out to the public. You can see this clip.
Boy pants, and let us know who the files are.
Put on your big boy pants and let us know who the files are, you said. You emphasized that the president and FBI director each had complete authority to release Epstein's client list. You said Epstein's black book is under the, quote, direct control of the director of the FBI. Look at this clip.
This is way off the topic, but who has Jeffrey Epstein's
black book?
Black book.
FBI.
But who? That is, I mean, there's...
Oh, that's under direct control of the director of the FBI.
All right, so you were sworn in as director more than 200 days ago. Now the black book is under your direct control. So why haven't you released the names of Epstein's co-conspirators?
The Rolodex, which is what everybody colloquially refers to as the Black Book, has been released.
Oh, no, you're talking about what the journalist got 5 years ago? No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what you were talking about there. The Black Book under the direct control of the FBI director.
We have released more material than anyone else before. The Biden administration, Obama administration had the exact opportunities to release this material, and they never did.
At least 16 files, including one featuring a photograph of President Trump and Epstein, were briefly removed from the DOJ's portal shortly after their appearance. The administration defended this as a necessary step to further redact victims' identities, but it's just more talking now. There are hundreds of pages that are completely redacted. This entire thing was a complete waste of our time, all done to make those co-conspirators look innocent. The biggest red flag is that there's no mention of Epstein's Masonic affiliations or any of his rituals that he was having on his island. No talks of how all of this was a giant peace code. That alone should let you know they would never reveal the truth about Epstein. All the elite were getting down and dirty with Epstein, and they're still doing it while Epstein is gone. Stop expecting these people to snitch on themselves. Instead, investigate things on your own and come to your own conclusions. In my opinion, everyone seen in a photo with Epstein is a part of the club. All of them. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
What in the hell was that? Like what? Like genuinely, when I saw like like what do you want me to do with that, people? What do you want me to do with that? That is an actual clip from the movie. That's an actual clip. That's the real clip. I got that off of YouTube. I looked it up because I wanted to see what I'm getting myself into. Okay, I'm gonna be seeing this movie today, maybe tomorrow. I'm seeing it very soon. Okay. Now I wanted to see what I'm going to. I've been ragging on Ice Spice all year. Been ragging on the movie. I wanted to see what this movie's looking like. Gonna get myself a little preparation. And it looks like the only preparation is preparation H. Okay, that's a Patrick. I don't know what is going on. He was bent over, and you know, he's just looking back, and he had his hands behind his head, and he was, it's like, what is that? What is that? Damn, man! What is that? I don't even know, man. That's SpongeBob for you. Yeah, that's what SpongeBob is. Guys. Okay, like listen, I understand shows change over time. What is that? It's like what? How did that get by? how did, like, who animated that? Who gave that the green? Okay, first off, who wrote that in the script? Who read the script, said, great idea? Who then animated that? Who then put it in the movie? Who cleaned it up? Who did the voice acting for that? And then saw it in the full movie and said, yeah! Guys! Hot damn! Yo! You know what? Let me talk to you. Why did I clip? I think it was like a jelly. I don't know what it was. Like, I had to put one on his head. And he said like this. Do you like my hair? Doo-doo? Hair doo. Hair doo. Like poop. Poop. Quite peculiar. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because, call it for what it is. I do have a father. SpongeBob since I'm not going to pretend I'm going to each and every episode from start to finish, but at the same point in time, I don't really have any recollection of in SpongeBob. Like, I really can't think off the cuff of poop jokes. I know the nasty close-ups, stuff like that, but poop jokes, I mean, maybe there was a couple. Maybe I will just assume in my 20 seasons, there's gotta be some. But you get Ice Spice involved. The Shitosaurus Rex itself, Miss Goofy, and out of nowhere you got the doodoo joke, huh? Right for the fucking caca, right for the number 2. Really, right for the mierda. Guys, what the fuck is happening? Okay, listen, she's never beating those allegations of her having like some nasty ass poop flow. Like she's not beating that. You literally are in a SpongeBob movie right there, smack dab, right for the poop, right for the number 2. What is that? And it's like, I'm watching the clip and I'm just so gobsmacked. Just like, he's just working it in there and Patrick was just taking it like a chump, right? What is he gonna take it like a man? Right? What is he doing? It's shit, guys. What are you guys? Okay, someone needs to slow down the clip and put like Rihanna S&M over there. Come on. What the fuck? Okay, this is horrible. Horrible shit. You know what it reminded me of? Reminded me of 2 things. First things first, remember when I made that video like a couple of months ago where I said I got caught watching some inappropriate SpongeBob content where it was Patrick and SpongeBob getting nasty with each other back in like 2008, 2007. And it was in my history. Right? I was a kid at the time and it popped up. I think it was on YouTube or Newgrounds. I can't remember which website. But it was something like that. And I got in trouble for it because my stepdad at the time, he saw it through the history. He was pissed. He was like, it was Patrick shining off SpongeBob if you get my drift. But here's the point, people. Here's the point. It reminded me of something else, which, you know Ren and Stimpy. We all know Ren and Stimpy. Renathy and Stumpy. Okay, so Ren and Stimpy was a show back in the day, known for its slapstick humor. I mean, it was an innovator on this nasty, close-up, gross-out humor. Huge innovations on that. Great animation, hilarious show. I thought it was one of the funniest shows when I was a kid. And I can't just skip over. Yeah, the creator's a fucking hellhound. Okay, yeah, we gotta bring it. Unfortunately, anytime we talk about Ren and Stimpy, you gotta bring up the fact that the creator is a hellhound. Horrible human. Okay, moving on. Gotta make sure I know. Yeah, yes, I know. Fucking demon spawn. Yes, I know. Moving on. The point was, Ren and Stimpy got a reboot. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is true. Look it up. Ren and Stimpy got a reboot, and I saw this as a kid. And Ren and Stimpy, originally a Nickelodeon classic. Then it had a reboot called The Adult Party. Yeah, it was called Adult Party, in which it was pretty much centered around 18 plus, right? Like it was very provocative, controversial, perverse. And there was a specific clip where what Ren did was they were like working at like, I think it was like a lumber mill or something like that. And there was like logs of wood, so they had to cut it with a saw. But he was cutting because he was gassing out. You know what I'm saying? He's working your arms, he's gassing out. So what they did, this happens in the show. This is true. I'll probably show a clip or something like that. And what happens is Ren, they put like the log on top of Stimpy's lower back, right? So he's balancing the log on top of his ass cheeks. And what Ren does is he gets a belt with the fucking saw, you know, like that. And he's like thrusting it like, and Stimpy's like, oh, just taking it, right? And that's from the Ren and Stimpy reboot, Adult Party 18 plus. So now you have a similar scene in a kids movie. It's a very similar scene. The scene is a very similar scene. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a 1-to-1, but shit, it's about 85% the way there. So if Ren and Stimpy did this scene many years ago in a show called Adult Party 18 plus, okay? And now you pretty much rip that scene 80 to 85%. You really think that should be in that movie? Really? This is fucking insane. Like, genuinely, when I saw it, I was like, holy shit. You know, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, he's just thrusting at Patrick. Right? And it's like, again, like, who wrote that? Again, like, who wrote that? Who animated it? Who did the sound for it? Who gave it the green light? Like, there's a it doesn't just happen. There's a process. Step 1 to step 2 to step 3 to step 4 to step 5. I gotta look this up, people. Hold on. I'm sorry. Give me a second. SpongeBob Search for SquarePants rating. Is this like it's PG? Oh, fuck. This is a PG movie. Oh, this is a PG. Oh my god, this is PG, not even PG-13. This is PG, I'm looking at it right now. This is PG, not even PG-13, PG, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even say PG-13. I wouldn't even say PG-13, you know, you're like, no, the second you added that scene, it's now 18 plus. That's it, the second you add the scene with SpongeBob, I was like, giving it it's 18 plus now, that's it. Take that fucking scene out, what's wrong with you? No. Is SpongeBob overstimulating for kids? Is SpongeBob autistic or ADHD? What? Tom Kenny, the voice actor behind SpongeBob SquarePants, agreed that the popular cartoon character is autistic. What? Okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I don't know. I'm falling down a rabbit hole mid-video. Now, I'm still planning on watching this movie. Because you know what? I'm going to be honest. It looks like shit. Looks absolutely horrible. And I think I am the appropriate age. After seeing that scene, I think me being 25 is the appropriate age to watch such a film. I don't think anybody under the age of 18 has seen it. You just shouldn't. But with that being said, people, let me tell you what. Okay, let me tell you what. From what I'm hearing, it's doing a big flop. It's flop on the deck like a fish. Okay, bringing like what? I think $5-6 million opening day and like 15 mil on the opening weekend. Yeah, 15 mil after 3 days, which is supposed to be like when it does the hottest. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the thing. A lot of people are saying it's doing worse than Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin and the Chipmunks, and I was looking this up. This is what I saw, and there was a Reddit post. Fucking make me up, Chuck, right here on camera. Is a Reddit post, right? Going on Reddit. And apparently, Sonic 3 did like 4 times better. Mufasa did 7 times better. Migration. But isn't Migration like that bird movie or some shit? Or was that real? Probably both. That did like 7.5 times better. Ferdinand, whatever the fuck that is. What is that? Is that the guy who got shot in the face that started World War I? Some shit like that. Did 6 times better. Alvin and the Chipmunks 4. The Golem Armor did 6 times better. I don't know, man. I don't know. Now here's the thing. There's no way Alvin. There's a 4. Okay, first off, there's a 4th Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. I didn't even know that. Okay, I gotta explain that. There's a 4th Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. I only knew there was Alvin and the Chipmunks and Alvin and the Chipmunks the Squeakquel. Okay. I didn't know there was 4 of these bad boys. And every time I look up Alvin and the Chipmunks, I keep getting like art. You know, you ever look it up? And it's the same pictures. It's always these same 2 pictures. One of the pictures is like Theodore got fucking hit in a drive-by. And he's like, and like Simon is holding him. And then Alvin is like blasting off shots back. And if it's not that picture, it's the other one where it's like, yo, who's getting the best throw? And it's like, what the fuck, man? You know, they're just chipmunks, man. You know? Why are we doing this? Those are the only 2 Alvin and the Chipmunk pictures that keep coming up every time I look it up. But here's the point, people. Okay, here's what's very important. Check it out. Okay, hold on. Let me fuck! Excuse me. Fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks getting the best head. The point I was trying to make, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the road trip, opening day gross. 4.1 million and 14 million. Okay. SpongeBob Search for SquarePants opening day gross. 6 million and 16 million. I mean, it's beating Alvin and the Chipmunks 4. You're beating Alvin and the Chipmunks 4. That's like fucking beating a fish in a foot race. I mean, you won, but it's not exactly what I call steep competition. Now, to be honest, SpongeBob is suffering from franchise fatigue. It has been around since 1999, right? That's like 26 years, 27 years almost. So it's been around for a long ass time. And again, most of its audience has grown up, and the show has changed completely from what it originally was, from art styles to jokes to everything. It's just a fucking shell of its former self. It looks like absolute piss water. So again, most people ain't even gonna watch it. The kids nowadays ain't gonna watch that shit. I mean, again, it's call it for what it is. Kids nowadays don't even watch cartoons like that. They don't. Kids nowadays, they got everything, you know? They got the fucking VRs, they got PlayStation 5s, Xbox Ones, PCs. I mean, gaming nowadays is incredible. I remember as a kid, you had a console. You had a console. Okay? You either had a PlayStation 2 or an Xbox. And then, when the years passed by, you either got an Xbox 360, or you had a PlayStation 3, or you had a Wii. You know, you chose a console. Every family had a household console. For me, I was a PlayStation family. I had a PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and that's how it went. Nowadays, you know, it's just so affordable. It is. Because, I mean, people are like, oh my god, the PlayStation, 5 is like $800. Yeah, so was the PS3. When the PS3 dropped, that shit was like $800, $700, $900. You know, it was almost $1,000 for the PS3, right? Why do people forget that? People think that the PS5 was so expensive. It's like, no, the PSP was like the same price when it dropped. And then back in the day, people were making like $6 an hour as minimum wage. Now everybody makes like 14, 15, 20 bucks an hour. They're way more affordable. These consoles are way more affordable. The problem is just the price of living, prices of rent. That shit's expensive as fuck. Food is affordable. It is. Oh my god, it's the same price as it was when I was 18. Same exact price 25 to 7 years ago to get a pound of chicken around here was like 2 and change. Still 2 and change. Maybe that's the benefits of being a New Yorker, but look at the prices of fucking housing. Oh god. Yeah, that's where the fucking money goes. It ain't about the food. It ain't about that. It's about the cost of living in a fucking house. You know, stay out the rain. And it's raining outside. But the point is, people, that movie don't look good. Looks like shit. It's barely beating Alvin and the Chipmunks. That ain't a good look. So I think it's going to be a complete flop. I'd imagine in 20 years, they're going to make all their money back and some, And that's what it's going to be. Now it's going to have a worldwide release. I don't know how that's going to turn out. But the fact that they needed, Ice Spice, I guess one of the hottest acts out. So who? I don't know. Because again, most people don't give a shit about it. People clown on her. And again, kids nowadays are too busy playing on their 85 different consoles. There's so many consoles, so many games. I mean, there's like AAA games for free nowadays, right? If you just download the right thing, Steam's giving away like fucking what should be $80, $90 games, like $20. Yeah, kids got everything nowadays. It's fucking awesome. I'm like, damn. And I just remember those days I used to plug in your PlayStation 2. I was there to play that shit. Ratchet and Clank, little Ratchet and Clank, right? Take off the edge after you got your ass beat for getting a fucking an F in fucking almost all your classes. But here's the point, people. SpongeBob looks like shit. I'm gonna still go see it. Horrible stuff. Not a good clip. Not sold. Looks gross as fuck. I don't know how this got the PG rating. But I'm your boy Collier, and let me know in the comment section down below, what do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Do you think that clip? Let me know this. I think this is a good one. I'm gonna start doing this. Grab like a serious question and no longer leave this up. For an open dialogue. More of create the dialogue. Do you think that clip you saw should have been in this movie? And if it is in a movie, and you think it should stay in the movie, do you think that should constitute the age rating from PG to go up to something at least PG-13? I mean, I think that was just an 18+ scene. That was a really bad, that was a rough scene. Anyway, I'm your boy Cold Raven. You let me know in the comment section down below. I'ma catch y'all the fuck later. And for Ice Spice, 2 thumbs down. Bummer. Peace. Yeah.